Dear Christopher Gore, I'd just like to thank you for your previous email. Hope we can catch up soon. Kind regards, Matt Byrne, a creative director, Rusty Monkey. Here's my phone number. Oh, and here's a picture of of a link to my LinkedIn account, and here's a picture of my Facebook account, and here's my logo. Have my logo as well. Can take it. Have my logo as well. And here's my policy on recycling, and here's some legal stuff.
Unsubscribe. It's getting rather laboured there, wasn't it? But what are we talking about this week then, Matthew? On a Monkey Monday with Matthew and Christopher.
This week today on the Monkey Monday with Matthew and Christopher, we are talking about email signatures, branded up email signatures.
And what are they really for?
I don't know.
They are a pet peeve of especially Mel. Hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel. Well, I don't know. Are they a pet peeve of just us being in a creative agency because we get asked to do them and we have to ask why? Or do they wind everyone else up as well? I kind of sense all of us have had the frustration of somebody sending us an email through with all of this stuff on it, and everything's as attachments because they haven't done it properly. You end up replying and you then resend them all of the attachments back. It's just horrible. And what purpose is it serving? I'm not sure.
I don't know. But it just ends up being, well, I've seen some that are like the graphics go bananas on Apple stuff. So it's like about 3 pages too long. It's kind of crazy.
So I guess we're here to unpick it, I suppose. What generally happens is organisations care about their brand. They care about putting their brand and important things like social links and stuff like that on a lot of their correspondence, and they kind of rightly or wrongly think it's important to put that on their emails as well. But I'm not sure that's great anymore. Perhaps it was okay back in the day, but I kind of sense that nowadays it's causing more bother than actually any purpose, because most of the time when you're emailing people, you already have kind of a connection with them. If you're going to do branded emails, then you have an entirely different platform over here, which is your email marketing platform, such as MailChimp or CreateSend or something like that. And that's where you send branded emails to your audience, where you say, hey, we are this organisation and here's the content that we think you're going to love. Actual day-to-day correspondence when you're dealing with people. Do you really need all that gumph on there? And what value is it really bringing anybody other than just a load of pointless noise? And if they were really easy and really nice and great to use everywhere, then maybe it's okay. But they're kind of not. To build them well in HTML and have that adopted across your organisation so that when somebody new joins you, have them using the same email signature, can be a kind of a tricky thing. It's not an easy thing to particularly roll out and get right, and there is some expense to maintaining this and having it work well on a new mobile device. And we've all had the janky broken email signatures, right? And does that look good?
I wonder if anyone does look at them, because I don't think I've ever clicked on someone's email signature that says follow me on Facebook. I don't think I've ever clicked on one of those.
No.
I think that's probably the same for everyone out there.
Yeah, I mean, they're a bit spammy. I just think if you're thinking of getting a branded email signature, ask yourself why, and is it worth the investment and upkeep and time and technology to do it well? And if you're doing them yourselves and just attaching images, then you really shouldn't be doing that, because it's just all the bloat you're creating. And actually, if you think in terms of the environment, if you think of the billions of emails that are getting sent every day, all with these little attachments on, the billions of megabytes that people are downloading to their email browser, all takes a little bit of energy. And just why? It's just for a little bit of company's vanity. I say just put a nice text signature at the bottom and don't stress it.
So what if you were to do it properly, why is it so difficult to get it consistent?
Well, I guess the biggest issue is one around it's around devices, and it's around, for want of a better phrase, your email browser. We all have web browsers. Web browsers are really good though. Safari, Chrome, Edge, or whatever you're using, they're designed to go to web pages, but with HTML and CSS, and to render that out, and there's brilliant engines behind them, and that's their purpose. But the same technology that sits in your email window isn't really designed to interpret HTML, so you can't build them using exactly the same kind of technology you used to build a website, because it doesn't have all of the modern stuff it needs to interpret the HTML and CSS. You kind of have to use fairly old school HTML buildy stuff and build it in kind of tables sometimes. I mean, it's getting better, but it's nasty. So if you think of web design, when you design something for the web, you have to make sure it works across all these browsers. It's the same for your email signature. You want to make sure it's going to work okay in somebody's fairly old version of Outlook, or somebody looking at it in Safari, it's not Safari, email, on the mail app on their iPhone and Android phones. Each of these email applications will interpret this in a different way, and that's why they sometimes look janky. And then when you forward them, it re-puts it into the flow of the email, and it can get just really clumsy.
So I suppose the original idea was that all the emails from one company should look identical. So the only other way around that is by creating a single format and putting it in your brand guidelines and sharing it to the team to say, this is what we should be doing. Is that right?
Yep, that's right. And you could do it really simply, just to have, get rid of all the logos, get rid of all the links, get rid of all of the noise at the bottom, and just keep it nice and simple. But you're probably going to have something maintained somewhere. But how much do you really need? Just like with most good design, strip away all of the noise you don't actually need that isn't bringing you purpose. The purpose of an email signature for me is, oh, please, I hope they put their mobile number at the bottom of their email signature so I can give them a call. That's what I like from an email signature, is the actual point of contact that I need to make. So yes, that's my advice. Try not to overly complicate it. Get rid of all of the noise. Keep it really simple.
Go Zen on your email signatures.
Oh, bring some happiness to everyone you're sending emails to, and stop attaching stuff.
Thank you.
Please print this vlog out responsibly and do not waste paper.